I will share with you hidden costs of having your own car. Costs. So, naglista ako ng mga gastos na feeling ko naka-associate sa pagkakaroon ng sarili mong car, and hidden cost siya dahil hindi siya kasama doon sa bayad mo mismo sa car. Like yung monthly amortization or kung binili mo yan ng cash, outside yun dyan. Okay? So, I've listed around 14, pero kung may maisip pa ako along the way, sasabihin ko na lang. So, kayo na lang magbilang. Okay, so number one, the first cost would be parking space. Either magre-rent ka or bibili ka ng sarili mong parking space, hidden cost yan. Unless nakatira ka sa bahay nyo, tapos meron kayong parking space, syempre, yung kotse mo, mahal niyan. You have to make sure na may paglalagyan kanya na hindi yan magagasgas or na safe yan. So, if naka-condo ka naman, it's either you will rent a space which ranges around, dito sa center of the universe, it's around 6K to 7K na monthly rent. Or kung bibili ka ng parking space, mga 1 million yan. 1 to 1.3 million. Depende sa developer, but that's the range. Number 2, ito hindi masyado tong napapansin, pero for me, it's the lifestyle inflation kapag meron kang kotse. Siyempre, pag meron ka ng kotse, mas convenient na pumunta kung saan-saan. So, say for example, pag weekend, lalabas ka with friends or kakain ka sa labas, and na hindi mo naman ginagawa before nung wala ka pang car kasi mahirap mag-commute magastos, hassle, daming dala. Pero ngayon, bababa ka lang sa parking, tapos gusto mo kumain sa labas, pupunta ka, gusto mo mag-weekend getaway, aalis ka. Siyempre, tataas dyan yung eating out expenses mo, holiday expenses mo, yung mga sparks, joy mo, kasi gagastos ka outside your regular gastos simply because it's more convenient to go out. Number 3, syempre when you go out, di ba, alis ka, punta kayo ng medyo malayo, kayo ng skyway, ng expressway, edi magbabayad ka ng toll gate. Yung toll gate ang mahal, di ba? Dadaan ka dun Pag pupunta ka ng Baguio, syempre, dadaan ka ng NLEX, SCTEX, TPLEX, tama ba? Basta yun, dadaanan mo yun lahat. Number 4, syempre, pag umalis ka, you need to pay for fuel, for gasoline. And right now, di ba, sobrang mahal ng gasolina unless you're driving a fully electric car na meron din namang cost, di naman wala totally kasi i-charge mo pa rin yun at pag charge mo yun, may bayad yung pag full charge nun. So basically, the thing that will make the car run, either fuel or electricity, kailangan mo yung bayaran. It's not a hidden cost. That's an obvious cost, pero hidden siya in such a way na dahil alis ka ng alis, tumataas din yung incremental nung paggagas mo. Number 4, di ba pag nagpa-park ka, sometimes meron mga naggaganon-ganon sa'yo, tapos ginaganon-ganon ka. Siyempre, bibigyan mo yun sila, especially when they're very helpful, tapos hahanapan ka nila ng parking space, kahit wala, gagawa nila ng paraan. At the very least, you give them a little bit. At lang yun, pero syempre, habang tumatagal, lalaki din yun, di ba? Pag inad-add mo. Pang 5 na ata. In relation to that, syempre, when you go out, magbabayad ka ng parking space. Bukod pa yun sa parking space mo sa bahay mo, kailangan mong mag-park doon sa pupuntahan mo. Kapag ka-whole day ka na nandyan, malamang sa BGC na lang, it ranges from 280 to 300 pesos, depende kung gaano ka katagal. 20 to 30 pesos per hour ang bayad sa parking. Hidden cost siya. Kasi syempre, at first, pag nagko-commute ka, wala ka namang iniisip Kung mag-grab ka lang, bababa ka. Pero pagka may kotse ka, maghahanap ka ng parking at magbabayad ka ng parking. The 6th thing, I guess. Hindi ko na alam kung pang ilan, basta bilangin mo na lang. Next would be PMS, yung pagpapamaintain mo ng car mo, which is naka-schedule naman yan, pero there are times na may mga costs involved na hindi mo ina-expect na may kita during the PMS. And importante yun, hindi mo yan pwede miss out, otherwise mapapabayaan mo yung kotse mo. Gastos mo dyan, depende pa kung saan may papamaintain yan. If sa casa ba yan or outside the casa, it is a cost na involved in having your own car, and you shouldn't be missing a PMS. Otherwise, hindi safe yung car mo, diba? Pwede yung gulong, battery, mga bulb, mga oil, mga handbrake, etc. Those PMS costs. Next would be insurance, especially when your car is new or even if second-hand yan or medyo luma na yan, at least dapat kang meron insurance para just in case something happens to the car, magasgas ka, magkaroon ng banggaan, syempre mapapayos mo yung car mo, and at the same time mapapayos mo yung car ng nabangga mo, and yung insurance na yan, syempre every year nagbabayad ka niyan, magamit mo man or hindi. Very important to have one because hindi natin alam kung anong mangyayari. It's good to be protected with an insurance. The yearly registration, I just created a video about it kasi kakaparehistro ko lang ulit. And yung pagpaparehistro, taon-taon yan. And taon taon-taon may bayad yan. And taon-taon, you have to get the inspection report, you have to pay for the registration itself, and you have to buy your CTPL. Requirement yon. Those are the 3 requirements para makapagparehistro ka ng kotse mo. Sometimes, alam ko kapag bago yung kotse, libre yan for the first 3 years. But syempre, for the succeeding years, you have to be paying for it. And you have to register your car kasi it's illegal to drive an unregistered car. Next, syempre, pag nagda-drive ka, tapos, in whatever reason, pwedeng hindi ka focus or pwedeng may masasama lang talaga, possible na mahuli tayo. For missing out a stop sign, no turning right on red signal, crossing a double solid lane, yung mga ganyan hindi natin napapansin, tapos mahuhuli tayo. That's an additional cost. Hindi tayo mangbabribe ng mga officer natin kasi the officers are very respectable. Hindi nila yan ginagawa. Hindi nila yan dapat gawin. Diba? So, we will give them our utmost respect at tatanggapin natin yung kamalian natin kapag kamali talaga tayo. Pero kung hindi tayo mali at may dashcam tayo, pakita natin and talk to them very respectfully. Pero kung mali tayo, magpatiket tayo at bayaran natin. Let's not support that kind of corruption. Kasi wala namang gumagawang officer na ganun. Kasi, again, they're very respectable. Nahuli ako before, ang binayaran ko parang 1,000 plus. It's disregarding traffic signs. When you use your car, di ba, gamit mo yung kotse mo palagi. Alis ka, magla Union ka, magbagyo ka, or just an everyday use going back and forth to your office, dudumi yan. Pag dumumi yung car mo, anong gagawin mo? Kailangan mo magpa-car wash. And gaano ba kadalas magpa-car wash dapat? Siyempre, sana, di ba, dapat every week. Dapat every week, magpapa-car wash ka, magbabayad ka na ibang tao to do it for you, or kung ikaw ang magka-car wash, bibili ka ng mga aparatus mo, ng mga kung ano-anong aparatus mo, katulad ng papa ko, tsaka ng tita ko, they have vacuum, mga turtle wax, mga dry wax, yung mga ganyan. And mahal yun mahal yung pambili ng mga pampakintab sa kotse, yung mga pang spray, pampunas-punas sa mga chami, mga microfiber cloth. It involves cost. So yan, paglilinis ng kotse for car wash or ikaw maglilinis yourself. Pag ikaw maglilinis, syempre yung cost pa of the time doing it. Next is, this is a little bit farther, pero for some people na parang syempre gusto mong papugiin yung car mo or pagandahin yung car mo, gusto mo siya di ako maalam sa car pero gusto mo siya i-lowered, yung mga ganyan. Gusto mo siyang lagyan ng mga accessories like mufflers, mga wings, tapos papalagay ka ng mugs, or whatever. Yung mga extra accessories na di naman sobrang kailangan sa kotse para umandar, pero dahil gusto mo siya at reward mo siya sa sarili mo, bibili ka noon para mas cool siya tingnan. Hidden cost din yan for me. I think. This is the last on my list. Wala naman ako iba pang naiisip, pero pag may naiisip pa kayo. Ito, hindi to masyado napapansin, pero ako, sobrang iniiwasan ko to. Using mga ride-hailing apps. Why? Dahil kapag may kotse ka na, yung gagastusin mo sa pag-book ng mga ride, ipampagas mo na lang. Kasi imagine mo, pag nagpunta ka sa pupuntahan mo, magbubook ka, bayad ka, 300, 400, tapos uuwi ka pa, 300, 400 ulit. That's already 800 pesos for just one trip, back and forth. E pag ginasolina mo na yun, ang dami mo nang mapupuntahan. Imbes na ipangpapagas mo yun, di ba ginagastos mo siya doon, which is sayang. Imagine mo may kotse ka tapos hindi mo gagamitin yun kasi tinatamad kang mag-park or whatever, di ba? So, depende sa situation. But still, for me, that's a hidden cost. So, yun. Sa listahan ko, 14 yun. Di ko alam kung 14 talaga yun lahat. Again, so with all these costs, is it still worth it to have your own car? It depends, siguro. For some, yes. For some, no. Pero for me, it's still worth it. It gave me, number 1, comfort. And number 2, convenience. Kasi madali nang pumunta sa mga kailangan mong puntahan, bisitahin. And number 3, it gives me peace of mind. Medyo OA lang. Pero kasi, as someone who used to commute ng public transportation, parang it gives me that sense of assurance na alam mong meron kang masasakyan pa uwi. And with that, makukompute mo yung travel time mo ng medyo mas accurate. Kasi ang mahirap sa pag-commute ng public transportation is hindi mo alam kung gaano katagal ka maghihintay ng sasakyan. Kasi yung traffic, almost alam mo na yan kung gaano katagal ka masastock sa heavy traffic. Pero yung hindi mo mako-compute, hindi mo masyadong na-anticipate is yung waiting time mo, kung gaano katagal dadating yung jeep, kung magkakaaberya ba yung tren, yung ganong bagay. And so, pagka meron kang car, meron akong sense of assurance na, okay, uwian ko na, pupunta ako sa kotse, magta-travel ako, traffic or hindi traffic, at most alam ko, ganito lang yung time na gugugulin ko for the travel. And that's why for me, it's worth it. But for some, it may be not, and it totally depends. Pero before you buy a car, you make sure that you run the numbers. Kasi apart from the monthly amortization, kung naka bank finance yan, or kung naka cash ka, meron pang additional cost outside the cost of buying the car itself. And I hope this video helps. Medyo mahaba yun, pero yun talaga yung reality of having your own car. Medyo madaming gastos, additional gastos involved. Is it worth it? For me, yes. But is it worth it for everyone? Let me know what you think. Yun lang. I hope you like this video. My name is Suzanne. If you like this content, follow me for more. Bye! God bless. Bago tong mic ko. Bye!